2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The 2K Sports pregame show.
All right, some NBA basketball for you. We have the Houston Rockets going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for the Bucks, both players and coaches have talked about the importance of a fast start. They don't want to play catch-up in the standings. Tonight, they'll try to overcome that first hurdle in achieving their goals for this year. And you love the build-up to a new season. Lots of anticipation. Shaq, what are you looking for?
There were some VIMs this offseason.
Very interesting moves.
Oh, you like that? Okay,
yeah.
I don't understand. And you got to understand, that kind of shift, that right there can shift the balance of play.
Well, last year the Eastern and Western Conference was balanced out. Well, we'll see if those trend reverses this year.
And that'll take it right up to tip as we go courtside.
The famous We Love Houston sign just off Interstate 10. We're coming to you from the Toyota Center in the biggest city in the Lone Star State. This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Houston Rockets here in Toyota Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And here's what the Rockets schedule looks like. On Saturday, the New Orleans Pelicans will come into town. And then on Monday, they'll host the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. We've got Money. Rivers out there with Elliott. Then there's Champ, and it's Shorty in at the two-guard spots. And for the Rockets, they've got Boss. Fresh is out there with the Cobra. Then there's Campbell, and it's Goodman in at the four. Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason. And the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
And the pass to Brock. Shot from the wing. Off the left rim and out. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Bucks. Lopez outside. He's looking for Rivers and finds him. Here's Harrison. Tries again. And it's finished off by Rivers as he lays it in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's the Cobra. And he misses his first shot. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Harrison passes to Lopez. Here's Shorty. Lopez outside. 6 on the shot clock. Drops one in from the wing.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Chavez. That three off the mark.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Bounce pass, Lopez. Now here's Rivers. He's tightly guarded. Here's Harrison. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. Here is Elliott. He's covered by Fresh. Here's Rivers. Passes it to Harrison. Fires the three. Sinks the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's the Cobra. To end the run. They get it back. Here's Campbell. It's blocked.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
They grab their own miss. Rivers lays it up and banks it in.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
we call those winning plays, particularly when you're doing it with the kind of effort he does. Those kinds of hustle plays, it'll be interesting to see what he's got left in his tank because he usually makes a bunch of those.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And for so many things that the Rockets do right, one area they can lapse in is rebound.
Yeah, and a big part of that, I think, is they play a lot of small ball. And the defense is decent, but the rebounding suffers when they go small. They were bottom 3 in the league last year in rebounding.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Wale, but they get it back. Pass to Boss. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Fresh, the pass to Gooden. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot to stop the drought.
And you know what? Call it great defense or a poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their score.
Craig, bottom line is they're ahead on the scoreboard, and that's all that matters.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Well, the Bucks on offense look to swing things around and pick up the tempo as much as they can.
Well, you know, this team was second in the league in pace. Want to get the ball down the floor and get an easy 3 or a transition chance. That was their game plan. This approach had them as the 4th best offense in the league last year.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, guys, you look at the Rockets, they've been in the midst of a great championship window. A lot of teams have been trying to avoid going for titles against the Warriors. The Rockets have been in win-now mode, very aggressive in trying to get to the top.
And so he hits both. And Clark, you have to admire the Rockets for not shying away from the challenge of keeping up with a great team like Golden State.
Yeah, I have great respect for the Rockets, guys, because they've come as close as any team in the West to knocking off the Warriors. You know, they took them to a Game 7 and also had a chance in last season's playoffs when KD was injured. I think you got to admire their competitive spirit and not backing down.
Right. Here's Captain Clutch following the bucket by the Bucks. Fresh, the pass to Gooden. Here's Brock, and that one is hammered home.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 13-4 run. Lopez outside. Elliott kicks to Rivers. And Lopez has it in the corner. 14 feet away. Out of hand on it. Here's Captain Clutch. He's guarded by Rivers. Houston moving the ball around. Fresh up top. He's guarded by Rivers. And it's blocked. And it's the Bucks on the break. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Rockets trail by 9. To the wing on the left. Here's Campbell.
Well, you know, no doubt now the Bucks are an elite team in the East. Not only the best record in the league, but getting all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals as well. This team has a bright future and will be a force in the years ahead.
I'm breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. Now here's Lopez. The pass to Harrison. Pass to Short. Pocket 6. Here's Ellie. Oh my goodness! What a play!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that. Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Campbell.
And, well, whatever your feelings may be on the Rockets, you can't deny their offense works.
Yeah, it does work, really. I mean, I agree with you. Second in offensive rating last year, 4th in effective field goal percentage. This team knows how to produce points and be efficient in doing so, and they stay with their approach. They don't let teams take them off their game plan.
And Campbell drills both of them. Bucks leading by 7. Lopez up top. Passes to Harrison. From the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Goodman. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
And Milwaukee has possession, following the score by Houston. Here's Cope. Campbell grabs the board.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Well, you know, the Bucks can be a real force on defense. We're the top-rated defense last season in the league, and #1 in rebounding and challenging shooters as well.
Free throw is good. In part, the length and size of the Bucks, a big part of their defensive success.
Well, I agree. I mean, versatile defenders across the board for the Bucks. They can handle switches and pick and rolls comfortably. Makes for a very strong defensive force no matter who's on the floor for this team.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Here is Doc. Pass to Harrison. Jacks up a three. Fresh pulls it in.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Harrison with the rebound.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Here's Lopez. Back to Harrison. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
We have seen so many great players in the history of this terrific game, but in your mind, who is the best to have never won an MVP?
Wow, you think about some of the names on that list recently, or not too long ago. Patrick Ewing and Scottie Pippen, same era. And how about going back to John Havlicek, the former Buckeye and all-time great with the Celtics. Elgin Baylor, one of the first high-flying forwards that I recall, one of those really creative do-it-all type forwards. Jerry West and Dwayne Wade right in that mix too, man. Those are some lofty names that didn't get an MVP.
Russell, he's checked in for the Rockets. Freak comes in for Fresh. The Bucks also changing it up. The waiter comes in for Harrison, and Alexander subbed in for Lopez. Both shots good from the strike.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
To the inside, got a piece of it. And it's Houston on the break. Trips down the breakaway slam.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Milwaukee with the ball. They trail by one. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Well, you know, what a season for the Bucks last year. Best record in the East, best record overall in the league. The team cruised during the regular season to win 60 games.
Checked in for the Cobra. The waiter passes to Shorty. The pass to the waiter. Here's Shorty. 5 on the clock to end the cold streak. Campbell grabs the board. Campbell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Magician passes to Chavez. Campbell's shot's good. And now it's a 3-point Houston lead.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Alexander. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kalmuski. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Love with the ball, and it's in there. And the Rockets lead by 5.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scared.
Milwaukee's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. The waiter passes to Short. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
He's been ice cold tonight. You know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Bucks trail by 7. Timeout called the Bucks.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Lay down. Stop. Lay down. Lay down.
The Bucks working the ball around. Pass to Alexander. Off the run. Here's Elliott. And it's Russell with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Campbell after the basket by Milwaukee. Shoots a fader. Russell no luck. Bucks trail by 5. Alexander passes to short. There's the killer two-handed slam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out. Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. Defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well.
Shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Here is Doc, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Passes it to short. But Trey, the Rockets pull it in. And Clark, part of it for D'Antoni is that he is delegating defensive duties.
Yeah, and I like that, Kevin. He's made sure to have a defensive coordinator on his staff, delegating that role and responsibility. He thinks and knows that his team is better off that way.
Here is Elliott. Shorty, the pass to Elliott. Let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
Playing a physical brand of basketball so far, and those trips to the foul line have been very effective.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And that one misses. Clark, among the bigs, which one do you think runs the floor the best?
Boy, I tell you, Anthony Davis is gazelle-like, and this guy is north of 7 feet tall and is just agile and quick in getting up and down. I think I'd put him at the top of the list. Clint Capella is in that category, and Giannis Antetokounmpo as well. But a lot of times he has the ball and is taking it rack to rack.
He does. He brings it up like a guard, and no one can stop him.
Nobody can stop that guy. Gets coming downhill at you.
Pass to Russell. And he can't bank that one in.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Rockets haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without foul.
Both free throws good from the line. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter of the game. Bucks trail by 4. There's the pass to Hoffman. Here's Shorty. He's guarded by Russell.
Lay down.
That shot, no good.
And he's definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Lay down. Go to bed.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Harrison's checked in for Shorty. And so he makes both from the line.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
And that is always a good recipe for offensive efficiency and a key to their lead tonight.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Milwaukee's shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from Harrison. Dubs checked in for the Bucks. He hits both from the stripe. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Magician. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Shooting for Houston. Taking 2 shots.
Take care, Fred.
shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Campbell. Big Dog is checked in for Duff. Campbell drills both of them.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
Here's the waiter, Campbell defending. Here's Kalmuski, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
I'll tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Here's Magician. Out left to the wing. Here's Russell. Here's Magician from deep three-point range. He doesn't hit that one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far for the Rockets, guys.
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at it.
Bucks trail by 4. Setting the 4 for the Bucks. Later out there with Rivers. Then it's the bodyguard, and there's Money. And it's Harrison in at the 3. Here's Rivers. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And so it's Houston with it, following the bucket by the Bucks. Here's Love. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Clark, when you think back to your playing days in high school, what memories come to mind?
Well, just the fun of being able to have success all 4 years I was at St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, the way the city rallied around us my senior year when we had a chance to play for a state championship. Unfortunately came up short. The teammates and coaches and teachers that I had a chance to enjoy those 4 years with, all really fond, special memories for me.
First free throw is good.
No, you're not going in there. No, you've already had a chance. Your cousins are sleeping. Yes, go on that over there by Daddy. Go over there.
Both free throws good from Love.
Go lay down. No.
Bucks trail by 4.
Over there.
Inside. Bucks passing it around. Pass to Rivers. Shoots from 12. Passes it to Alexander. Second chance effort. Here's Harrison. Fires for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Harrison's got 8.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Magician following the 3 by Milwaukee. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Rivers kicks to Lopez. And another three for Milwaukee.
Kick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And for Houston, they're shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Houston making some changes. Captain Clutch, he's checked in for Campbell. Fresh comes in for Boss. And it's the Cobra in for the Magician. Now here's Rivers. 8 points for him. That gives them the lead. The Waiters got his second basket of the night.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Fresh after the basket by Milwaukee from 12 feet out and misses it off the right side of the rim. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Now here's Fresh. Here's Wale. The Rockets again can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Rivers looking over the floor. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 7-point Bucks lead.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's Fresh.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Timeout called the Rockets. We've seen Smooth really having a great game.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Milwaukee on D. They've led by as many as 11 points. Looking to end the run. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Brock.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Lopez against Love. Nice D from Russell.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Fresh. 6 points for him. This one for 3. And it's Rivers with the rebound. Rivers has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And the shot goes in. Rivers has got 12. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's the Cobra. Lopez covering. It's blocked. They get it back for 3. Love. Milwaukee with the rebound. Rivers has got 11 rebounds in the game. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. There were thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors lost to the Raptors in the finals last year, combined with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson, have opened things up. For the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league that believe it's their time.
Probably so. The West is strengthened, there's no doubt, DA. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you. And he gets the bucket. 6 points with Captain Clutch.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Bucks leading by 11. Now Lopez. 8 points for him. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 10.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Money issue is my club, so have to take goods out of that.
Trail by 13. There's the Cobra. Pass to Fresh. Captain Clutch passes to Brock. No good on that one. The Bucks go the other way with it.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's the Cobra. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. The Cobra's got 6.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Bounce pass, Lopez. Here's Rivers. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Russell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Love. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Love's got it back down to single digits for the Rockets. Rivers with it. He's got 14. To the paint. Here's Harrison. The kick out to Lopez. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Here's the Cobra. He has 6. And here's Love for 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Ball's knocked loose. And there's the pass to Short. From 12 feet out. Second chance shot, Kalmuska. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first. And the Bucks with some changes. Elliott comes in for Rivers. And it's Doc in for Harrison. So he gets them both. Clark, the relationship between referees and players reaching a fever pitch. What can be done to smooth those waters and mend those fences?
Well, I think first and foremost, players have to give. Both sides have to give in this equation, but I think it's incumbent upon the players to accept and respect the position of the officials, and the officials have to also be willing to engage and interacting well with the players. It's a two-way street, but I think most of that is on the players because they have to control how they respond to officials more than officials have to respond to the play.
Milwaukee leading by 7. Pass to the waiter. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Here is Doc. He's guarded by Love. The waiter passes to Hoffman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Elliott. It's rebounded by Houston. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Fresh can't get it to go.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Here's Cope. Fresh pulls it in. It's trailed by 7. Here's the Cobra. 8 points for him. Pass to Brock. And it's Houston with another.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Milwaukee leading by 5. Goes up with a straight. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his 6th rebound on the night.
It's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
It's intercepted. Captain Cross passes to Brock. All alone. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And now just a 3-point Bucks lead. Lopez outside. Now the pass to Short. They need this one. A shot that time, not on target. And Houston the other way. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Houston making some changes. Campbell is checked in for Russell. Boss comes in for Freak. And Magician subbed in for the Cobra. Here's Shorty. He's covered by Fresh. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect in line so far here in the second quarter.
Good on both. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Pass to Short. They get a hand on it. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Brock. Drills the 3-pointer. Fresh has got 15.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Timeout called the Bucks. We'll look at Fresh. What a contribution.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Oh, you did? Alright, hold on one second, my bad. I got 2 more cards I gotta beat up. I'm almost there. What you just said, bro? Give you some money? Check, give you some money? Oh, man. Okay. Oh, my God. Goofy ass nigga. Slide.
The Bucks trail. Lopez outside. Will it go? Pass to Elliott. Over Campbell. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Rockets shooting in the second quarter, right around 48%. 1:19 left to play here in the second quarter. Good on the shot. 10 points for him.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter. Didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them. And now they're showing what they can do offensively.
Here's Shorty. Here's Lopez. And the Bucks miss again. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control. This shot's it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Passes to Brock. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Pick up the pace. Get the 2 for 1 here.
That's the way to go. Be quick about it.
Here's Kalmuski. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now here's Fresh. Defense is right there. Can't cash in from close range. And it's Big Dog with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, we should start doing some last
16 seconds left in the first half. And here is Lopez. 10 points for him. To end the drought. And we'll be right back after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They were on a nice little roll in that opening period as they got their lead up as high as 7 points. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output for both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. Kenny, what you think about the Rockets?
Well, there was one offensive practice, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
Now! Shooting in the first half was atrocious. Ugly. Nasty. It's not that they're just missing shots. It's like they just keep taking the shots. Hold on, man. Hey, you! Whatever your number is, stop shooting the threes. See, that's all the coach does. Tell them to stop shooting. Pass, cut, work together, do something.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
What's the best? Come on, bet.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Look at Fresh. What a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Bucks trail by 4. Well, we've got a moment left set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Houston. Fresh is out there with the Cobra. Then there's Campbell, and there's Captain Clutch, and it's Chavez in at the 3, the small forward.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Rocket shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Now here's Fresh. He's covered closely. Off with the layup. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Rivers. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Well, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a play. Really excellent focus that time.
Well shot.
Yeah,